So I am back with another project video. Hey, very exciting. Let's just turn this off. So I'm heading there now. I'm about 24 minutes away, so I'm getting there just after 1 o'clock. I'm meeting Craig, the fitter there, same fitter as our last project, so I'm meeting him there. He's been there since first thing this morning. I am on lunch before I came, just in case, because last time I went at about 11 o'clock and assumed I would only be there for an hour, but I ended up being there for 3 hours, making sure that I got every bit of flooring possible, so rooms, stairs, hallway, entrance mine, everything like that, which was super important as well. So I think this one will be a little bit quicker.
Cut the camera, then I'm going to show you how I'd wrap this pallet. So if you ordered a pallet like this, whether it's a 1 level or 2 levels, obviously you can see the two, one pallet, and you're going into the 2. If you ordered this is how I would wrap it for you. So I'll show you how I do it. There's many videos. I always say I will send it you how I would expect it to be delivered to my own door. If you're a paying customer, I will wrap this to my best of my ability, so it doesn't move, it's solid. It's yeah, I just take pride in the work that I do. Many people don't. They just go to work and they don't care about the customer. I do. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to wrap this from start to finish. I would never ever send a pallet out where I think, do you know what, I wouldn't want to receive it in that condition, so you ain't going to receive it in that condition. The first thing is the bottom pallet. If you did order just the bottom one, I'll still wrap it, even though it's a little bit wrap. I'll still wrap it, maybe put a bit of sellotape on it, and I'll go from there. But when it's a double one, I want that to be as steady as possible. I don't want it to move. I don't want it to rot. I need it as steady as possible. What a lot of companies do they don't wrap the top, or what happens if it's raining, because your stuff's going to get wet. Wrap the top. You want it all as flat as possible. See what I mean? If it gets caught onto anything, it'll rip. And when it rips, if you even have an inch of this exposed, cardboard doesn't mix well with water. I don't want your carpet tiles getting soaked. The other thing as well, doing that for years. Could I do 2? Yeah. Anyway, let's try 3. I nearly had that. You're probably wondering why I'd put sellotape on it when it's such a heavy pallet. It's not really going to do anything. 2 things: it's more visible, and the other thing, what a lot of forklifters do in the distribution places, they'll see 2 pallets here and they can split them thinking it's 2 orders. This could be going to London and that could be going to Scotland, for example. No, this is one complete order. So if I wrap it, make it look presentable, you don't want all the sellotape all scruffy all over it. Make it look presentable. People, distribution centres, and I've worked in them, and they'll think that this is a bench. So what they'll do, they'll put it on the back of a wagon, they'll put stock on top of this because they want to travel with one lorry as much load on it as they can. But they don't know this is fragile inside. So what you can do, it's very unlikely they're going to put something on top of this because it's quite high. You can get triangle signs, do not stack, stuff like that. We don't really need them for this though, it's quite high. But for example, say if I was sending just the bottom pallet, it's at waist height, so I'd put a piece of wood on top and send it you like that. A piece of plywood, same size. So if they did put anything on top, you know that it's not going to pierce the cardboard. Because you're paying a lot of money for these tiles. I want them to get to you in the best condition going. Once it leaves our site, it's down to them to deliver it in a condition that I'd expect them to. And I've got no sympathy if they want to start throwing them around and stuff. Because there's a lot of lads in distribution centres that are there for the money. They're not there because they love the company or anything. And they're the type of people that I wouldn't want to work with. At DCT, we don't do stuff like that. Well, I certainly don't. And I know all the staff in here, they love what they do. But there's other companies out there that you'll order from. They don't care. But at the end of the day, it's my responsibility. Once it passes down the chain of command, I get your order. I will make sure that leaves. It's not really down to the sales teams or anything like that. Even down to head office, it's not down to management. It's down to me to make sure that pallet gets to you in the best condition possible. And I think that's pretty acceptable. It ain't gonna move that. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. And any questions or anything, feel free, ring DCT UK. Sales team will be happy to help you. Happy to help you. And they're genuinely nice people. They're not putting it on. Generally nice people who care about where they work.
Goes there. And the new one is green steel. Green. So that's better. And then that will go on there. And obviously what I will do is, before I cut that into the QR label, give that a bit of a hoover out. Just a bit dusty from where everything's been pushed across. I can sort that out. I can go back in there. That can be switched off. Priorities. tiles there. Positively. Obviously with swatch books I try and keep one of each, one of every range that we sell on our website, because you'd be surprised so many people would order and they say obviously they know the colour or they know the tile they're after, but they're not sure on the colour. So obviously we can always send one of these out. The only recommendation, me being me personally, is obviously if you're only like after 80 tiles, I'd probably send you samples because it's a bit easier. Whereas if you've got quite a big project and you want a multi-cut or multi-colour tiles, you want the same tile but you want different colours, then I'd probably send you that. Send you the swatch book instead rather than different samples of each. Aha. So, H4. There you are, very nice. Oh, that's nice. Now, you probably haven't caught a little sneak peek. This is a brand new tile that we have. This is Nouveau Infinity Ascent Steel green steel, and it is very, very nice. I quite like that with the green. Obviously very suitable for offices, heavy foot traffic areas, stuff like that. That'd be where you could use it. Obviously if you want to have it in your house, you can as well. That's literally just our recommendation. It is a solution dyed nylon tile. So obviously if you wanted it for your house and you wanted to use a carpet machine, washing machine type thing, one of them rug doctors or whatever you call it, I probably wouldn't do that, because with it being solution dyed nylon, the colour will run on it. So that's why I suppose it's more suited to offices and heavy foot traffic areas. Hi, I'm Chris. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see what goes on and behind the scenes at here at DCTUK.